Salam alaikum. I don't think that looks like me, but okay. It's great to be here. How are you all feeling? You know, Hector, welcome to Pakistan. Great presentation. I remember my first time when I came to Pakistan 4 years ago, and I was blown away. And every time I come back, I feel like I'm coming home. I feel like I'm coming to see my friends. I'm coming to something that feels like family. So, thank you very much. Thank you. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Denis. I lead our sales-side monetization business, focused mostly on AdMob. And I've been working with this community for about 5 years. And wow, things have changed in the last 5 years. In fact, I was going through some old photos, and I was looking at the first Think apps. We didn't even call it Think apps back in the day, that we had in this market. It was a bunch of people on a beanbag, I think about 20 or 30, in a room smaller than this stage. And look at this room right now. Filled up. People all the way in the back sitting up. Amazing. Kudos. I'm here to talk to you about something a little bit different. I want to give you a little bit of context about the topic that I want to discuss with you. So 5 years ago, the whole focus of apps and enhancing your business was about driving app installs. I call that phase one. We were celebrating 1, 2, 5, 20 million installs. It was the key metric for success measurement. In phase two, we moved towards quality. Quality became more important than volume. Very important. But I believe we're now ready for phase three. And in phase three, what we put front and center is the overall user experience. It's about the user journey. And if you want to be successful in phase three, you have to master what we call the monetization wheel that has 4 key steps. And I'll go through those 4 steps. I'll give you a preview right now. So step number 1, you have to build great products. Step number 2, you have to reach and get those apps and those products on as many phones as possible. Step 3, you need to maximize the revenue you're extracting out of those users. Step 4 is about optimizing, enhancing, and spinning that wheel even faster. So I'll spend about 1.5 minutes on each step, and then my colleagues after me will go a little bit deeper into some of those details. So let's start with step number 1, great user experiences. Making great apps is the most important thing. It is the foundation of everything you do. Making good apps is just not good enough anymore. You have to make great apps, great products. And to make those, you have to ask yourself 3 questions distinctly. What is the overall value proposition that you're bringing? What is new about your app? What is the value that you're creating or you're unlocking for users? Number 2, who are your users? Who are you building it for? Where do they live? How do they behave? What do they need? And number 3, what sets you apart from everyone else? Because it's very likely that the app or the product you build will have a competitor out there. It's probably not going to be that original that nobody else has built. And if it is original, I can promise you somebody in Vietnam is going to make a copy of that app in 2 weeks and scale even farther. Mastering those 3 things is very important. If you don't have the answers to all those, you probably need to go back to the drawing board and look and think again about the value prop overall. Now, let's say you build that great app. You're ready to go. I'm going to say this very clearly. There is just no better way for you to scale your app with high-value users than Google Ads. Can I get a little bit of clapping for that? Okay. I focus on AdMob, but Google Ads, and let me tell you the 3 reasons why Google Ads is your first destination when you want successful businesses for your products, to scale your app. Number 1, 2.5 billion monthly active users on Google Play. Those people are on Google Play with intent. They're looking for specific apps and games. That intent is there. They're within your reach. Over 60 million hours of game and apps-related content on YouTube every month. Those users are there for you to reach. The highest and the largest, highest quality and the largest mobile network, which is AdMob, available to you. Those users are already using apps, already playing games. You put those three things together, and you have the most comprehensive, most compelling, highest value UA gateway to your success ever on planet Earth. Google Ads. Thank you. One more time. Come on. I should get a beer from my buy-side colleagues for it. But this is a very small caveat. And this is where I need you to shift your mindset a little bit by pivoting from one acronym to another. CPI, LTV. Cost of acquisition, lifetime value. It is very important that lifetime value becomes the new most important critical component and metric that you use when you think about your monetization strategy. Quality over quantity. Okay, step number 3, my favorite. AdMob. Let's talk about making money. And AdMob, of course, is the product that I represent, and it's something that I know very well and I love deeply. But you can make money in 2 ways. And traditionally, you either build for one or the other, which is IAP, in-app purchases, or IAA, ads funded. And traditionally, publishers, game developers will build for either one or the other, quite simply. Moving forward, it's about combining those two. It's about hybrid monetization. It's about mastering and balancing between one way of monetizing and the other. And you have to do it by designing your app from day one with this mindset in mind. It is very difficult for anybody to build an IAA app and then turn IAP on. Vice versa, equally hard. 80% of your users will probably, or more, depending on the app or the game, will probably never make in-app purchases. It's just not going to happen. They deserve to be served high-quality ads. The 20 that will, you should target and you should know as soon as possible. But there's one thing, one key takeaway, one important nuance that I want to mention when it comes to this hybrid monetization model. Please, people should not spend and make IAP purchases to avoid ads. People, users, should make in-app purchases to unlock value in that app, not to avoid something. That important nuance, is critical. So have that mindset in mind when you try to put IAP in an app. We can't move on until we talk a little bit about AdMob. And I just want to highlight 3 things of why I think AdMob is the best. Number 1, it is designed for hybrid monetization. It gives you that flexibility so you can balance between the monetization model that you want. It gives you flexibility to be more aggressive, less aggressive, finding that balance. Number 2, it is open to over 180 demand sources. Google Ads being one of them, but we have another 179 demand sources plugged into AdMob. And you enable that through AdMob mediation. You turn that on, all of that additional demand, all that competition drives auction prices up, drives eCPMs for you. And third, it's fast. We are Google. We have the infrastructure. We're actually 27% faster than all other networks out there. Latency is important. Serving ads quickly, rendering all that stuff quickly is important. So extensive, flexible, a lot of demand sources, and quick. That's the power of AdMob. I need clapping for that, please. Okay, step number 4. You build an amazing app, you found the audience, you're monetizing successfully, but guess what? The game is changing all the time. Users change all the time. Competitors improve all the time. That monetization wheel has to spin. Every time it spins again, it has to be better. Your product has to be better. The overall user experience has to be better. And the way you make those improvements and the way you make it better is using data. We have 2 products, Firebase and Google Analytics, designed exactly for that. Every time you spin that wheel, you're collecting user information, you're connecting data, behaviors, knowledge. All of that comes back to you. Leverage that, optimize your app using that. And then we're full circle, and we do this again. So let me summarize it. Let me summarize everything that I just said. Number one, making good apps and good games is just not good enough anymore. You have to make them great. Number two, Google Ads. Your starting point for extended reach, high quality users over pure just volume. Number three, monetization. In-app purchases, IAA, finding balance between all of them. You need to make sure that when people make in-app purchases, they're unlocking value, not avoiding ads. Number four, leverage data. Master the craft of data. It is the critical, most important element of success. It accelerates your monetization wheel. And then spin it again, and again, and again. Better and better, faster, faster. That is the key to success. There's one more thing before I close. I just want to say how impressed I am by this community. I say this all the time. Every time I come, I go off script at the end of my presentation, and I just want to tell the Pakistani community something about itself that I don't think a lot of people tell you. I was in Indonesia last week, and I was on stage, and I met the Indonesian gaming community. And what I told them, I said, look at Pakistan. You need to be doing what Pakistan is doing. Try to learn that formula. People know this story. People know about you. I go to an event in New York. There's a bunch of Pakistani partners in there, learning, teaching, educating. Japan, we have Pakistani partners there training and educating Japanese game developers on how to use AI. Pakistan is a story that everybody knows. It's an inspirational story. It's your story. And I'm super proud that I've been with you on this journey for the last 5 years. It has been the privilege of the last decade of my life. Thank you. And now I'm going to hand it over to Game District. Talk to you more. Thank you. Thank you.